Well, if it isn't the most diabolical haters on this side of the Mississippi.
I'm a professional hater, hatred innovator. If you are annoying, then you probably are in danger. I ain't even trying, guess that shit's just in my nature. If I do not like you, keep a lawyer on retainer. Swear to God that I'm a hater, certified complainer. Ain't nobody safe, it could be family or a stranger. You could be my doctor or my barber or my neighbor. Ain't nobody greater, I'm a professional hater. I don't give a fuck who you are, I will hate you for sport. If you're a grown male Swiftie, I will take you to court. If you own a pair of Sperry's, I will jump off the porch. You're the type of person everyone would like to ignore. If you trauma dump to strangers at a bar, you should stop it. I don't care that you got gaslit by your boyfriend, you should drop it. Oh, you got a Magnum condom peeking outside of your pocket. Wow, that's cool, I wanna vomit. Hope they strap you to a rocket. If you bring up your degree or your fucking NFTs, I will tie you to a chair and I will shoot you in the knees. Cryptocurrency is gay, please don't bring it up to me. I'll lock you in a cage and I will fill it up with bees. I promise not a single person cares how much you bench. I hope we go to war with Russia and you die inside a trench. And if you name drop a celebrity and act like it's your friend, we'll reenact the scene from Dodgeball where they practice with a wrench. Professional hater, hatred innovator. If you are annoying, then you probably are in danger. I ain't even trying, guess that shit's just in my nature. If I do not like you, keep a lawyer on retainer. Swear to God that I'm a hater, certified complainer. Ain't nobody safe, it could be family or a stranger. You could be my doctor or my barber or my neighbor. Ain't nobody greater, I'm a professional hater. I'm not done! I hate frat guys too. Y'all a bunch of fucking losers and you paid to have a crew. You all dress like fucking pussies and you talk like you eat glue. And if you're mad that I just said that, then that shit applies to you. I don't like it when somebody says they think Bert Kreischer's funny. If you think that the machine story is true, then you're a dummy. Probably still believe in Santa and the fucking Easter bunny. Hey Bert, put on a shirt, I'm fucking tired of your tummy. Why the fuck do you got a dog on a plane with you? I'm about to old yeller that bitch and I ain't playing with you. If you bring a baby on this plane, I got the same issue. If this whole crashes, I ain't even gonna pray with you. If you a grown adult and go to Disney twice a year, I hope you never fall in love and live a life that's full of fear. And if you chew with your mouth wide open and I'm remotely near, I'm gonna hit you with my car and say I thought you were a deer. Professional hater, hatred innovator. If you are annoying, then you probably are in danger. I ain't even trying, guess that shit's just in my nature. If I do not like you, keep a lawyer on retainer. Swear to God that I'm a hater, certified complainer. Ain't nobody safe, it could be family or a stranger. You could be my doctor or my barber or my neighbor. Ain't nobody greater, I'm a professional hater.
I wanna be an astronaut.
I've recently found out Will Smith was a rapper and Drake used to be a Nickelodeon actor. Apparently the Lego movie's great, haven't seen it. Sex Pistols is slang for penis. Cat in a Hat is a book I remember. Earth, Wind, Fire, 21st of September. Britney Spears disappeared and I miss her. Fell in love with a princess, Carrie Fisher. I don't know my name, nothing's in my brain. I wanna tell you everything but I can barely think. I'm going insane, I want to explain. I could be a millionaire but I would rather fry my brain. I would rather fry my brain. I would rather fry. She said I'm handsome like George Clooney, gay like Stanley Tucci, pissed in my jacuzzi, she blow my fish like Houdini. Rockstar like Uzi, her Jackie Chan kill Bruce Lee. My luck don't got those 4 leaves, I got 4 stars from the police. Like the more I try to change it, the more I'm feeling brain dead. Staring at my ceiling cause I'm feeling fucking brain dead. I don't know my name, nothing's in my brain. I wanna tell you everything but I can barely think. I'm going insane, I want to explain. I could be a millionaire but I would rather fry my brain. I would rather fry my brain. I would rather fry my
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Did you buy it? What's up, man? How you doing? What is up, guys? It's been a crazy... It ain't been crazy. It's been actually pretty shitty. I'm getting over the flu. We got sick on Monday. Got sick on Monday. And I got it from my wife. And now the kids got it. Yesterday was just like the worst. Yesterday was the worst. I called out from work too. I fucking laid in bed. I was just fucking done. Not really laid in bed. You know, we got the kids and shit. Me and the wife, we kind of like took turns. I would suffer for an hour and then she would suffer for an hour. Yeah, it was bad. Decent birthday though. Well, not real. Like Monday was my birthday. But we went out. We went out Sunday. I went to Bass Pro Shop and I got some new boots for my birthday. I got cowboy boots, bro. I ain't never owned a pair of cowboy boots, but I got some cowboy. Look, check it out. Look at that. Now I just need the 6-shooter, bro. And cowboy boots, and then we had Mexican. We went out, had some Mexican dinner. It's worse when the family gets the virus and it loops around. Yeah. I would not be surprised if I ended up catching it again, because right now the kids got it and they got a fever. I don't have a fever, but today I felt it a little bit today. Bro, I can't stop sniffing. Hold on. Like earlier today I felt it. I feel a lot better now. I'm still congested. I'm definitely gonna sleep good tonight though. Definitely gonna sleep good tonight. Need Zyrtec maybe. I just been taking Dayquil. In the 1700s we had Mexican had a different meaning. What's that mean? What are you talking about? We had Mexican in the 1700s? What does that mean? Cannibals? I did get the cowboy boots. I did. I got some cowboy boots. Mexicans were the new Indian. Oh yeah, true. Oh fuck, dude. I pushed out a patch for Samurai Stratagem like an hour ago. Just a quick fix. There was an issue with taking double damage. But I am making a website for a streamer friend. That's right. Yeah, you were talking about that the other day. And I was like super zonked. I like hop on. I was trying to stay up. So I like hopped on and played a little Rust, but I was literally just it was like torture just trying to like keep up. Not that I don't like talking to you guys, but I was just like, oh, I cannot keep up with the conversation. I just felt so yeah, dude. I was trying to. I was just like, fuck this, I can't do it anymore. I was like sweating in my chair and like just nodding out. And I was trying to like keep up with the conversation. And I was like, this is a mistake. I shouldn't have came in here today. But what do I need to do today? Firesickle changed some stuff, so I need to make sure that everything's working. So I'm gonna play through the game real quick. I'm gonna put some music on. I have a video lined up too. It looked interesting. It was about Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I'm a big fan of Conker's Bad Fur Day, so I want to check that out. But let me get some music going. If it's too loud, let me know. Checked out the Man Who Stole the World song? No. Don't expect a react video. Song's like 6 minutes long. Man Who Sold the World, like fucking David Bowie? I know David Bowie. I know like the the man who sold the world. That's not like the Nirvana version though. No, Nirvana. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's the man who sold the world. Oh shit. Hold on. I'll play it on the... I'm playing it in Discord right now, but I'm gonna play it on the... Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Nah, I made a remake, Man Who Stole the World. It's an Anarchy song for people like Luigi. Luigi who? The guy who shot the fucking CEO? Yo, Dragon Master, what's up? You support that, bro? I can't get behind it. That dude had a family and shit, you know? Whether it's him or somebody else, they're just gonna replace him, you know? The CEO. I get that for sure. No, you know, it's fucking, to each his own. This isn't like a political fucking channel or anything like that, you know what I mean? So, I try to stay away from politics, because I'm a little bit more, you know, liberal or, like, classic libertarian, you know what I mean? Or, more right-leaning, I suppose. But I tend to stay away from politics. Independent? Yeah, fair enough. Yo, now that Samurai Stratagem's done, this is, it's not a political song? Thankfully, I can see that. Oh, okay. I thought it was, because you mentioned it was for people like Luigi. It's about an evil, untouchable person in Dark Staircase, like the FTX guy, etc. People that have killed millions of people. Ah, okay. Let me increase my attack here. I think we're good. Godly. Yeah, I just updated Samurai Stratagem like an hour ago. Nothing big, it was just some bugs, and then I increased the timer if hold inputs, like if there's a bunch of hold inputs, I increase the timer so that people have a better chance of completing it. I know a lot of people can't get past level 2. I wish I can get more people to play it, man. That's like the hardest part, just getting your fucking game scene. I knew it wasn't going to be like a big fucking game anyways, you know what I mean? I had no grandiose idea that it was going to be like, you know, like a hit. I just wanted to complete something, you know? Just something small. When I do a gaming live stream, I'll play it on stream and promote it. Do appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I should reach out to some more YouTubers. I reached out to the YouTubers I know, but they don't do... oh, that's an issue right there. I didn't even talk to her. I didn't even talk to her and she fucking ran. That's an issue. Yeah, all the YouTubers and shit I know, they're not gamers. Like they don't do gaming streams most of the time anyways. I think I kind of like burnt my luck out with Chud Logic, so I don't expect him to review any more of my games. Interesting. Why are you doing that? Something that he did this. And I'm just running into her. I got a message, Firesickle. I wonder if anyone else is bugged. If she's bugged, he's got to be bugged too, I think. Let's see. He might not be bugged though. It's too short form for most gaming channels, yeah. But it has replayability. Best thing you can do is a short with some gameplay, like a trailer. Yeah, you're probably right. I've been working on my tile map for months. What's wrong with it, dude? Too big? Tile map. Tile map for what? Oh, fuck that. I'm only doing 3 damage. Hold up. Oh, free tile map for Discord and to post the itch and sell. Okay, okay. Well, it hasn't been months, dude. You just started doing pixel art, didn't you? Bro, you know what game I want to play? I've been thinking about it because I have it. I have Shin Budokai on my little Anbernic. I want to fire up Budokai 3 and play through that. Budokai 3 was sick. Yeah, I just run into him. Yep. Give me a second. I'm trying to find something that Firesickle said. Yo, nice sprite work. Yo, thank you. Drew Gone original. What's up, man? How you doing? Also, do you think you can generalize our channel for the Discord? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but it's been making this tile map since I started. Okay. Drugon, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. How you doing? Yeah, this guy's broken too. So it's happening. It's happening. Oh, hold on, probably not. First, I ended up changing anything. You can leave the dialogue ID blank, but I did add an if statement to specifically not show when it's blank, but the rest of the function still runs. Specifically not show when it's blank. I'm gonna see if you can. Doing well. Saw your idle streaming game and figured I'd swing by. Hell yeah, dude. I just released another game the other day. If you want to check that one out as well, it's called Samurai Stratagem. I just released it. It's on sale right now, so. And I just put out an update for it. Just check it out. Leave a review, please. It's fairly simple game. It's really arcade style. Think Helldivers, you know, the stratagem shit from Helldivers, but it's like a full game, you know. Will do, grabbing it now. Yo, thank you, dude. Thank you. Join the Discord too if you want. We got some other game devs in there, and got some pixel artists as well. Dragon Master, he's been killing it with some pixel art. He does free pixel art on the channel. So if you ever need some free assets, he's got some on there. The Discord's actually been pretty active lately. It kind of makes me happy. So I haven't seen an active Discord in a long time. Oh my god, I am sick, guys. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm still like really sniffly. Alright, Fire Sickle. Let's see what he said. Hold on. First thing I ended up changing anything, you can leave the dialogue ID blank, but I did add an if statement to specifically not show when it's blank, but the rest of the function still runs. Did you merge some changes? Or maybe you had fixed something. No changes, merge. On my end, I reverted what I had. I haven't touched it since the holiday. GitHub merge commits suck, yeah. This isn't cutscene trigger. Would play as soon as the collider enters, so this requires a cold to be disabled, so thinking cold trig are not set. If maybe fix this, unfix reverting. Nah, I don't think so. I'll investigate, though. I didn't want to do this tonight. I'll handle it. I wanted to work on the arcade, but this needs to get fixed. It's pretty important. Okay, so let's go through here. Flag to set. Hillbilly Y found. It's an NPC script. The script's not being skipped. Whenever I'm colliding with the character, it's playing the cutscene right off the rip instead of instead of doing the dialogue. Like on collision enter, it seems like it's doing the cutscene. So I got to figure out where it's happening. Look at that! I already have some cutscene manager shit on here. So I'm working on a game right now as well, figuring out motion matching in UE5. Nice, dude. Yeah, join the Discord, man. Definitely join the Discord. We don't have a lot of UE5 guys in there. A lot of Godot guys, surprisingly. A lot of Godot guys, some Unity guys. Not too many UE5 guys. I know Bipedal, he's been messing around in UE5, but not too many, not too many. Oh, fuck. Okay. Move to view. Let's see. Come on. What is motion matching? What is that? Is that for multiplayer? I tried UE5, but I've always had issues putting in my 3D assets from Blender. Is it just a different file type? Like, does it use FBX or OBJ? It's a new animation tech they use. If you ever played Fortnite, yeah, I was playing it today. Is what they use in there. Handles how characters move and transition between animated states. Okay, okay. Are you working with Unreal Engine for Fortnite? I did a little bit for that. I worked in Unreal 4 for a little bit for college. I haven't made anything like... I haven't made a full game. I just like fucked around with whatever the school had me do, which is like adding to a already set up project. Trigger. I think this is what's happening. The trigger. On trigger enter player. Play cutscene trigger. I think I found the issue. Ah. This is for, this is for a collider that I had for SimCity. This is for a collider I had for SimCity. So, I made another cutscene for this right here. I'll show you, hold on. I'm gonna have to separate them. Yeah. So, are these not working? Okay. Go away. I had a cutscene for this area. Oh, it's gonna fuck me. Okay, hold on. Let me move my character here. Mr. Dapperton, what's up, man? That should have an interact flag. Yeah. Are you exporting a skeletal mesh out of Blender into UE and having issues? Well, hey, Dragon Master, look, man, we might have a new member in the Discord. He might be able to help you with your issue with Unreal Engine. This looks really good. Yo, appreciate it, man. All right, so here's the cutscene trigger right here. Boom. It'll check cutscenes and do this shit, and then boom, it'll play it. It'll play the cutscene. Say no to Gino. What's up, man? How you doing? So that's the break. It doesn't put the full assets in every time I try doing anything. Okay. 3D or weather terrain effects. Let's see. Alright, so watch if I remove this. It's on cutscene trigger. If I remove this, doing good, just been sick a while. Seems like you're going through it too. I am, bro. I am. I'm on the ass end of it, hopefully. My kids are sick now. So hopefully I don't get sick again. But yesterday was just terrible. I got sick on my birthday. My wife got sick, and then she got me sick on my birthday. That was Monday. And then Tuesday, I was just out. I called in from work, too. Yeah, see, now it's working. Boom. Okay, so I need another conditional or something here. Oopsie. But now I'm just like sniffly. Happy late birthday, man. Shame you got sick on the day though. That sucks. Nah, it's no worries. We went out Sunday. We went out Sunday, and I got a new pair of boots, and I got cowboy boots, bro. I ain't never had no cowboy boots. I haven't had cowboy boots since I was a kid, but I got some cowboy boots. Now I just need a 6-shooter. It's weird. I'm not used to wearing cowboy boots. I'm usually wearing like fucking skate shoes, Vans half cabs, and Nike SB. Just skate shoes in general. The only other boots I've worn were like combat boots from the military, so. But these are surprisingly comfy. These are surprisingly comfy. Yeah, then we had we went to a Mexican restaurant, ate some Mexican food. It was good. It was good. So it wasn't a bust. Just the day of was a, you know, the day of the birthday was bad, so. It was sick, looking great. Yeah, I appreciate it. I wish I had cowboy boots when I used to work on my homie's ranch. I was working with over 30 horses working in Converses. Damn. I'll have to trade you for Ugg boots sometimes. I don't know about the Uggs. I don't think I can do the Uggs. Damn, what's that show, The Ranch? If you ever watch that, this shit is funny. Like that's Sam Elliott, like wearing Uggs. He's like, these are fucking comfortable. It's like a running joke with the Ugg boots. That's a good show. You should watch it if you like that shit. Are you kids in school? My niece is in kindergarten. My mom works in kindergarten. So being sick has become extremely common now before Christmas. True. My kids are not in school. Well, I got 4 kids. My daughter, she's 16. My oldest son, he's 10. And then my 2 little guys, 3 and 2. They're not in school. My daughter, like, is my stepdaughter, but she don't live with us. And then my son, my oldest son, he's from a previous marriage. He lives with his mother. So we haven't caught that yet. Like sending the kids to school and them coming back sick. We ain't got that yet. My wife was talking about homeschooling. I'm not opposed to it. Like she's like, my kids are already my 2 little ones, like they already know their times tables. Like they're obsessed with numbers. Like they know their alphabet. They can almost spell and read. But they know like, I go to my son, I'd be like, what's 2 times 2? He'd be like 4. I'd be like, what's 4 times 4? He'd be like 16, you know? Because he watches this show called Number Blocks on YouTube, and they just have that shit on like repeat. And they know they're fucking, they can count, like, they can count really high, they can add. I haven't seen them do subtraction, but they do all their adding and stuff. What was I doing? I'm retarded. That's a large family vibes. Kindergarten is hellhole right now. They don't really know proper hygiene yet, so sickness spreads faster than anything I've seen. Yeah. I mean, that stuff starts in the home. You know, just have the kids, you know, wash their hands after they do whatever. You just got to drill that into them. Like, you wash your hands after you know, cough in your hand, or, you know, what, I don't fucking, you know, we don't do that around here, but, you know, after the bathroom, you wash your hands and all that shit. Side note, do you want to try my tile map for your Chud Logic game? I can send you what I got so far. There's a lot of tiles. Send me a sampler. I'm not gonna lie, we're done with the map. We're done with the map. Correction. We're not completely done with the map. I still have to do the interior castle. I still have to do the inside of the castle. But we're like it's done, you know. We're not doing too much more. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Damn, I am not crazy. Make multiple cutscene triggers. Make multiple types of cutscene triggers like I did with the paid quest. Alright, sounds good. Types of cutscene triggers. Cutscene trigger types. Pay quest, item quest. Where's the pay quest shit? I can't read. I haven't touched this shit since fucking before Thanksgiving, so I'm ready to finish it up. I don't think we'll finish this month, but it's coming here. It's coming here. Where's the quest? Quests. Item quest flag. Pace flag setter. Update. Where's that at? Oh, here you go. I just mean that this pay quest and item quest are copies of each other. Oh, okay. I thought you meant different types. Like make an enum. So you're talking just make a whole script, like a different script for it? Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That seems easy. Easier. Fire, dude. We need to be able... There's something... Remember that shit that was stopping us from, building the project? That needs to get investigated soon, too. Cutscene, NPC trigger, cutscene... Trigger cutscene. Walk over. Easy peasy, tell me what to click and I'll fix it. I don't know. So whenever you build, it won't, whenever you build, it cancels the build and it says build failure. I think it has to do with some editor shit. Let me see. I'll give you the build error. When do you think GOG will release? Right here. Sorry. There's a locked file. Interesting. I wonder if that's because of my editor tools. I think it, I don't know. Moving file failed. Chud Logic's sample scene. It's the sample scene. Okay. Oh, it's still compiling. Okay, it stopped. Brush tools. Game save manager. Yeah, just try building. Whenever you get a chance, you don't have to do it tonight, bro. You're busy. I don't want to. No. Don't worry about it. I was just saying, look at it later. You know, that just, you know, that needs to go at the top. Play your game, bro. You've done plenty of work since I've been out of commission, so don't worry about it. Gawkbound. I don't know. Probably my original goal was end of the year, but I don't think it's gonna happen end of the year. Unless I just spend 8 hours a day working on this shit. So, and I just don't have 8 hours a day to work on this. I'm going to start putting more time into it. Like when I get off work, I'm gonna start working on it instead of waiting till like the ass end of the day. But I say maybe February. But don't hold me to that. Oh my god, dude. Guys, I am sorry. I'm just hacking up shit. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was making another type. Trigger cutscene. We shall build immunity. Stop it. Don't make me laugh. You good? Hope you feel better. All right. Thank you. God damn it. Appreciate it. We'll get there. Also, are you looking to up your art? I can teach you how to get better in a very short amount of time. I would love that, dude. We should hop in a call tomorrow. Take a 5R if you need a fan. What's that? Are you down for a call tomorrow? I would love to get my art better, dude. Did you get the new version of the Barry song? Send it to you DMs. It's changed a bit in sound, so I need feedback. Oh, I was wondering who this was. 5 minutes? Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, let's listen to that. Sorry, man. I didn't recognize the name. Let's get you in here. All right. This is, Say No to Gino has been working on some fucking cool songs for Gawkbound, dude. You already know the one I like the most. It's this one. This one's sick. It's like Donkey Kong, fucking really quirky. I love this one. This one's great. That's like a fucking that's a funk walk, bro. That's aura all day, just like someone walking. You know? And then he's been working on this other one. It's called Berry Jam. I like this one too. This one reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. It's got like a Luigi's Mansion kind of vibe to it. What do you guys think? Dun, 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 dun. This is good. I don't know if he's in our Discord or not. Gino, are you in the Anarchy Discord? Anarchy Games Discord? He's not, bro. What are you doing? Join it. I'll send you an invite. You are? I typed in Bed of Dirt. Oh yeah, you are in the server. Okay. Yo, those ones are great, dude. The Berry Jam and the Crash Course. Those are very good. I like both of them. I'm gonna make that Berry Jam the Suicide Forest or Sewer Slide Forest, and probably the dungeons will have the same deal. Play cutscene trigger. Yeah, I don't know if his name's Betta Dirt on there. I know it's on my like on the DMs. I don't know how to make the exact sounds yet, but I'm trying to learn it. Yeah, he's been it was you that was doing like I asked for like Earthbound sounds. I think you made some stuff. Could have been someone else. I had a few people trying to give me music. You're the only one that's actually like still making music. I think we had one flake. Okay, build and run is fixed. Yo, fire. I do appreciate it, brother. Combo break? Okay. I'll push this to the branch. Build, fix. Okay. It's a couple of code files changed. Easy merge. Alright. Fucking A. I want to learn. I know how to make music. I just don't know how to work a DAW. You know what I mean? I started learning how to work with MPC Beats. Because I ended up getting this Akai Mini. I got this Akai, but I don't fucking use it. I got this a while back. It's got dust on it. But I wanted to learn how to make music on like a DAW because I know how to play guitar and I can play drums. I can play keyboard a little bit. I know a little music theory. Not a lot, but I know a little bit. Like I was pretty decent at guitar when I was younger. I haven't practiced in a long time, but I can still hop on and shred. Man, I saw like this cool fucking it was like $3,000 though. It was a electric drum kit. And I think it sounded like real drums and like it was like pressure sensitive. And like you play the fucking cymbals, that you play a hi-hat really light, and it'll fucking play it light. You play the drums real light or hit the rim, and it'll play it. Oh man. That thing was sick. I saw it up at Guitar Center. For music, I've made rap and hip hop and learning mixing and mastering. I also gotten this by making hip hop and rap. Nice. It's not an ottoman, so you are winning. An ottoman? What are you talking about? Ottoman. Is that a keyboard? Ottoman. Wait, are you talking about that fucking, like, the little fucking flute thing with the fucking mouth? The Pac-Man flute. Yo, those things are cool, dude. I would totally get one of those. And I wish I had something like that. We have a trailer right now outside the house filled with over 20 guitars and other stuff to hook up to FL Studios or Linux. That's awesome, dude. I got one guitar. It's fucking broken right now. I got the guitar from Back to the Future. Check this out. Hold on. Ibanez Roadstar Series 2. This was my punk rock grunge guitar from my teenage youth. This thing has seen a lot of stages. I've played some bars. This thing is sick. It's broken though. The whammy bars. It's a Floyd Rose. But the upkeep on a Floyd Rose is so fucking crazy. I just don't know how to. I had my friend fix it. But I ended up breaking the strings because I don't know how to tune the fucking Floyd Rose. So I gotta figure that out. But I don't have an amp right now. I don't have an amp. But it's the same guitar. When I was a kid, I spray painted it and put fucking stickers all over it. But yeah, this thing was super sick. I want to get another one just so I can start playing again. Or like a little amp or something. I got some of my songs on YouTube. It is a personal relic, yeah. Firesickle, you have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in. I'll show you one of the songs I made, if I can find it. It's super cringy. Now that's keep in mind it's 17-year-old me with a lot of angst. I thought I was gonna be super famous, bro. I thought I was gonna be super famous. Here you go. Don't we all? There you go. You got the subtitles. Yeah, Nirvana was a big influence when I was younger. Super cringe, bro, I told you. You mess with this heavy? Reminds me of Misfits Raw? Hell yeah, dude. I take that as a compliment. You dig it? Alright, cool. This was probably our best song. Misfits is my fave band, so hell yeah. This one was real shitty. The guys we went to we went to a studio to get this recorded. One of the bands that was they were a lot bigger in our town. They were a lot bigger than us in our town, but we would open for them No, we opened for 16 Penny. 9 Mile Drive was another big band in our town. And they were doing excellent. They stopped their lead singer got cancer. Their lead singer got brain cancer and he ended up dying. But I think his brother Seth ended up like I think he ended up playing with some other famous. I think he started playing with another famous band. I don't know. I'd have to see. I have to ask my ex-wife because she hung out with that crew. But we went to the studio where they recorded, and we started like rubbing elbows and like, you know, fucking trying to hang out with them and shit. You know, they're a lot older than us, but they recorded for us, and then they fucking mixed it all shitty. I'll shut up. But they made this sound like super poppy, and it wasn't supposed to sound poppy. And I hate this song so much, but I'm gonna play it. I don't like it. It's super poppy. Commune in Connecticut. Most of the bands played stuff like that. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot about this. This is at my friend's house. We lit our friend fell asleep with his shoes on, so we lit his ass on fire. We lit him on fire. I told, yeah, just cringy. That's me failing at heel flips. That was Kenny. He was the best skater in our group. And he's failing too. So. I feel so old, dude. Jesus. Times are different, yeah. 2015 was like 40 years ago, yeah. I don't think this was 2015. This is a long time ago. This is like 2010 or 11. ...2015, I was already in the army. It was just uploaded then. My shitty half cabs. I went through so many shoes. Yeah. He uploaded this one too.
1, 2, 3, go.
Pop punk, yeah. No joke, would you peep a rap if I send you the link? Yeah, go ahead, send it. Damn, it's 6 a.m. over there. Alright, I'm gonna head to bed. Just past 6 a.m. Have a good stream, and everyone have a good day. Yo, say no to Gino. Thanks for coming in, man. Do appreciate it. You have a good night. You think it sounded better, really? Fave hat stabbed me in the other day. Wire came loose. The stitches What hat? What are you talking about? A hat stabbed you? Yeah, anyways, send the song. I'll check it out. Let's see. You made a drill. You made a drill song? Oh shit. Is this you singing?
Whoa. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Like a bitch. Never switch
Black and
up
yellow?
on the gang, I ain't a snitch. Never tell on bro, and you know that I never switch like
Never tell on bro. That's awesome.
a pull, and I'm always switching up the pistol grips. Red out on his head, and you know I left him by a ditch. And I'm toting Dracos, and I always keep it by my hip. If boy plays way too much, you know I play with sticks. Dumping
You said Ed Boy? Like fucking Ed and Eddie? No, you didn't, bro.
and I always keep it by my hip. If boy plays way too much, you know I play with sticks. Dumping shots till he's leaking, man. This is how I whip. Do a drill for the thrill, and then I go and cop a lick. Fuck all that, I don't really go and fuck with bricks. Man can't diss, cause at the end, and you know that he's a bitch. Dance on his grave, and you know this is what we do. Put him in a pack, and you can go and watch me smoke him too. It's your homie, man. What you really gonna do? Then go and cop up some tar. Man, I'm like I got a flu. I don't give a fuck. 1.5.
You just wanna do something new? Hell yeah.
Put you in my double cup, and then I gotta do the run. I don't give a fuck. Always running from a loaded gun. Tell his mom.
Can you freestyle? I've never been good at freestyle. I gotta pen and pad this shit.
This, and I'm trying to get this hoe to fuck. Get this dick that she can lay. Get this head, hit her with the tip, and she's looking busted. Now she's bleeding with a busted lip. And I love them hoes, and you know
You can?
that I
That's
love
crazy.
them tricks. And I love when she's always spitting on this dick. I'ma have her working for this dick. It's time I go to work.
You did rap battle for 2 years? Really?
Money, pussy, man, this what I worth. With a stripper bitch in the back, I'm trying to twerk. Saucing up on you, fool, never call me up a twerk. Pushing up P, and you know that I'm on that perk. I'ma go and fuck you sideways, lifting up the shirt. I'ma have you with a Draco, and you know I'm
Bro, if you you ever heard like the fucking Screamo rap? You ever seen the Screamo rap? I really like that shit. Like Suicide Boys, I think they do like Screamo shit. I like that. If you ever want to collab, I would love to do some Screamo. Is that what it's called? Post-hardcore?
spinning out the heat. If I ever catch you on the street, and you know, and you're dead to me. Whoa.
This rapper's done with his famous streamer? Really?
I'm just trying to go, and you know, I'm on the spot. I'm just rolling, and you know, I'm trying to hit the top, and you know, I'm trying to spin and hit it with a block. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, and you know that I don't really give a fuck. I'm just trying to go, always with a flow. If you got beef with me, man, I dump you in the snow.
It's good, man. I like it. I like it. Screamo can be hit or miss. Thrash Scream is wild, anxiety, and audio. I like, so I really like bands like Archspire. I'm a big metalhead. Let me see. You guys will probably be like, oh my god, he listens to that. Fuck, what's the song called? Archspire. Not familiar with Archspire. Archspire is like one of my favorites. Not Bleed the Future. There's one that's like super good. Calamus Animate? No. No. Fuck, dude. Where's it at? But anyway, like bands that like kind of inspired me growing up was Blink 182. I really like Blink. Sum 41. Nirvana. Slayer. Misfits. Fucking the Melvins. If you guys ever heard the Melvins, they're really good. It's not the Elusive Collective. What's the fucking song, dude? This guy does like crazy, like he does inhale screaming, which is like terrible for your voice, but he does inhale screamo. He's gonna ruin his voice that way, but fuck, what else? Bring Me the Horizon, that was a good one. Fathom the Infinite Depth, that's it. Let me see if I can find the lyrics. These guys, they tell like stories. They tell like stories about like alien creatures coming down and like infecting the world, kind of like The Thing. But this one is this guy who goes into this pit and he sees this meteorite and he touches it and it fucking takes hold of his hand and starts infecting him, and he turns into this being that can't sleep and can't die, and he's like always being, and all the knowledge of the world is like going within him, and he's like going insane because he's got like too much input. I won't play too much of it, but I just want to give you kind of like an idea of like the stuff I like. Yeah, it's very throaty. He does inhale screaming, like I said. It's very bad for your vocals. It's very bad for your vocals. In fact, Bring Me the Horizon, he stopped doing shit like that because of it ruined his voice. All right, this is another one by Dragon Master. He said this was with a famous streamer, GP Hustler. You said famous streamer. I gotta check him out real quick. Hold on. Is this him? Who's the famous streamer? Oh, this guy? Okay.
I'm totally gonna be there. Yeah. All right.
World record. Longest stream. 2 years straight on live. Wow. 2 years straight? What'd he do? What'd he do for a job? Oh, he made a lot? Okay. You got the fucking purple lean cups, bro. Shut the fuck up. Double cup.
Mixture of my medicine gon' fuck me up. I can't give you this recipe.
I made the graphics. I like the Game Boy.
Yeah, it got some lemon lime soda just to make the cup, but you don't
I do like the graphics.
The rest that's in my double cup. I said mixture of my medicine gon' fuck me up. I can't give you this recipe, shit, you out of luck. Yeah, it got some lemon lime soda just to make the cup, but you don't wanna know the rest that's in my double cup. Double cup, I pour it up. Muddy puddle looking brown. High as fuck, we live it up. Yo, girl love to go downtown. She go down up on my dick. Bust a nut and kick the bitch. Right back to the curb and then I swerve out to some other shit. Right back in the whip up to the homie crib.
I like the drill rap better, I'm not gonna lie.
Break bones and shoddy pump, you fucking bitch. Better duck or get hit with it. Send you to the fucking clinic. Bleeding from 11 holes. The doctor said you won't be living. Wrapped up in a body bag. You got toe tag, don't fuck with me. Send you to the reaper, I'm the reaper, yeah bitch come and see. Come to me, I'm the piper, yo girl love the way I pipe her. Wipe her nose up with this
I'm the
blow,
piper,
then
your
take her
girl
down,
loves
you
the way
love
I
the
piper.
Yeah, mixture of a medicine, they gon' fuck me up. I can't get the recipe, shit you out of luck. And I got some lemon lime soda just to make the cut.
Your voice is definitely a lot better. Like you can definitely tell you've been doing it a lot longer, and you definitely sound really good. Even with the drill rap, I thought it sounded good.
You don't wanna know what's a ball up in my double cup. Pouring, gotta keep it tight. Liquor vision, man, and you know I'm
Like the flow's good.
Yeah, party vibe, chillin', flowing through the night. Whoa, lemon lime sodas, and you know I'm moving right, cause I'm leaning left, man, and I'm feeling light. Bitch, I'm pressed and I'm feeling high as a fucking kite. Watch out, damn, I don't bark, bitch, and I bite. Sipping so much liquor, man, turn to dirty Sprite. Feel like a skelly man without a spine. Chillin' on the block with my goons and all these slimes. Cyberpunk chillin', and you know I'm feeling in my prime. Party with a flow till I going through the time.
Mixture of my medicine gon' fuck me up. I can't give you this recipe, shit you out of love. Yeah, it got some lemon lime soda just to make the cup, but you don't wanna know the rest that's in my double cup. I said mixture of my medicine gon' fuck me up. I can't give you this recipe, shit you out of love. Yeah, it got some lemon lime soda just to make the cup, but you don't wanna know the rest that's in my double cup.
Does he talk like that normally?
Mixture of my medicine gon' fuck me up.
I feel like you
I can't
do.
give you this recipe, shit you out of love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got some lemon lime soda just to make the cup, but you don't wanna know the rest that's in my double cup. I said mixture of my medicine gon' fuck me up. I can't give you this recipe.
He doesn't talk like
shit
that?
you
All
out
right.
of love. Yeah, it got some lemon lime soda just to make the cup, but you don't wanna know the rest that's in my double cup.
That's funny. It's good, man. I like the who bumping this 2024, yo. That's funny. That's good. That's good shit. Yeah, I like the drill. You got good flow, man. You got good flow. On the other song, I was ass and his verse was better. Oh, y'all made another one? We made 2 songs. He didn't like his verse on this track. Yeah, sounds good, dude. I'd be down for fucking for a collab. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun thing to do. Let me have voice let voice get better. I'd be down for that. If you got a beat, we gotta do like I said, I'll do some screamo. Let me see. Like someone sent me like a beat, and I was like, yo, that sounds sick for screamo. Was it Bed of Dirt? I don't think it was Bed of Dirt. It might have been someone else. Let me see if I can find the song. It was someone else who was gonna make music for us, but he didn't stick around. This one. Like, this is prime real estate for a screamo song. Yeah, this one's fire. I like this one a lot. Oh, it ended. Where's it at? He gave me the files for it, so if you want to put something on it, I'm sure you wouldn't mind. Yeah, Suicide Boys. I really dig like the funk music. Fuck, dude. Like Freddie Dredd. I do like Freddie Dredd. Harper. As far as like rap music goes. I think Harper does like drill music. Freddie Dredd as well. Harper. I was listening to this dude like for a while. Let me see. I like all underground stuff. The weirder, the better. Yeah.
Oxygen on the track.
Oh, you heard this one?
Freeze like ice, see the sight. Watch you reflect right past your life. Taking all the time until I come into the crime. Come on with the fucking shit like a dimension. Working right up at the alley. When you with a bitch named Sally. Make a turn slice for the tea on the natty. Cause I'm like, I don't want stuff, but they good till I wake up. You can the bunch go right through us through. If I ever fall, I bounce back like Majin. Motherfucker shit, they south like charming. Summon the hurricanes like a god that beside me. You with that blessed like a flight, I'm a ramen. Bitch, your face like adios, see ya. Topic gon' break when you break in Korea. I'ma make it clear, chandelier on your soul. No face like see when they see the whole crowd.
Boom, boom, boom. Denzel Curry, yeah. I only know one song from Denzel Curry. Fuck, who was it? It was Ricky. That's the only song I know. And it came up on this guy's playlist. Because I was listening to like a Harper playlist, and then Denzel Curry showed up, and I was like, "Yo, this is fucking fire." I usually don't listen to a lot of rap, but I went through like a stint where I was just listening to all kinds of shit.
First they knocking, now they hopping. All on the way 'cause they see me popping. Big, large pockets, they start flocking. Here's what I say when they ass keep knocking.
My daddy said trust
No man but your brother, and never leave your day ones in the gutter.
My daddy said treat young girls like your mother.
My mama said no hoe, use a rubber.
I'ma act 1, 2, stop the track, bring it back. What it do? See, Ricky said never let nobody get the one up on you. If they run up on you, hit them with a 1, 2 or a bitch slap. Leave the code to sack.
You finished the site? Good shit, man. I'm curious, man. I'd like to see it if it's ready.
First they knocking, now they
Cutscene manager.
all on the way 'cause they see me popping. Big, large pockets, they start flocking. Here's what I say when they ass keep knocking.
My daddy said trust no man but your brothers and never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said treat young girls like your mother. My mama said trust no hoe, use a rubber. My daddy said trust no man but your brothers and never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said treat young girls like your mother. My mama said trust no hoe, use a rubber. Hey, your mama ain't shit, your daddy ain't shit.
I'm gonna hop in the voice channel on Discord. Oh, you're wanting to holler? Hold on. Sharko.space. Let's see it. Oh, I think you sent me the wrong shit. Is this the site? This is like custom stream site. Where are they streaming to, bro? That's fine. Just all marked down so the guy can edit stuff. Okay. Yo.
Yo, what up, dude?
What's
Yo,
up?
I'm loving the stream, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving it so much.
I appreciate it. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Usually YouTube's been fucking cracking down on music, so I don't normally play music, but like I don't think I'm playing like the full songs. They fucking kicked my stream off one time for playing songs while I was working, so that's usually why I only play like chiptune and shit.
Yeah, they did the same thing for me too. Like I was playing, it wasn't beats. I was listening to my personal playlist, and I didn't talk for like a minute or two, and it just took down my entire stream. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it'll do that. It'll do that.
Yeah, how YouTube does that so much.
Twitch is not. Twitch doesn't do it. I'm sure if I fucking streamed on Kick, I wouldn't have any problems with it either.
No, streaming on Kick, the GP Hustler guy, he switched from Twitch to Kick.
Yeah.
And he got like partnered on Kick pretty fast, but he told me that like when it comes to like showing movies and like playing music and stuff like that, they're pretty chillax with that kind of stuff. Okay. And I tried it myself because I didn't believe him at first. Dude, I was able to stream all the Pokemon movies in like a couple hours.
Jeez. All right.
It was like so crazy.
Digi, I'm looking at your site, bro.
Yeah.
This is I like the color palette. It looks good.
Yeah, it's when something minimal until the guy wants to do something.
What how does it work?
So there's an admin panel that you can log into, and you can edit that. So that's just the markdown interpreter. Same thing that GitHub uses.
Mm-hmm.
Just add my own flair on there. And he says his things where you can like buy him food and he'll eat from a snack drawer because he's trying to maintain his calorie count. And he has a list of games there that he plays, and from there he wants to do giveaways. So he goes on to like Humble Bundle and Fanatical and buys a whole bunch of keys to give away to his watchers.
I used to do that. I used to do that.
Yeah.
I would go to Humble Bundle because I would just get Humble Bundle on monthly. And then every time someone subscribed to the channel, I give them a free key. Like they'd go in and pick the game they want.
Yo, that looks so insane, dude. What the?
How's this work? Register? Oh, you have to register for it.
Yeah, there's a whole login process. They can link in with Twitch. The whole API works. Yeah, and I've set it so you can set a start sound, a looping sound, and an ending sound. Fully customizable. Upload his own sound effects. I've got Vampire Survivors on there right now on Mario Kart Coco Mall.
Okay.
Dude, I love Mario Kart.
Does this and he can stream straight to this site? Like, how are you doing that? Or is this just a link to his Twitch?
That's just a link to his stuff.
Oh, okay. So this is like a better link tree.
Yeah, like a custom link tree.
You should make this a thing. You should definitely make this into a thing.
I would use it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would.
Yeah, me personally, I'm really tired of like the attaching links to like channels or making different like channels for different platforms when I can just have everything all in one go.
Not only that, but this has like it's all set up. It's all like you have APIs going to Twitch. You can have APIs going to different other different other sites.
True.
So I'd say patent. You can't patent. Like, I'm not talking about patent, but you should you should make this into you should not even just put some ads on it and fucking just make it a thing, like customizable for people. You know what I mean? I would use it.
The whole thing started because he had issues with the Google Wheel thing. He's trying to do some bundle things and he couldn't get it to stream. He couldn't get people to watch it, and it was just glitching on him. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna make you a wheel, and that ended up being this whole website because he has snacks and that changed, and he can't do that in OBS because it's just limited.
A question: can you make an API for this, like for art or for selling stuff too? Like, because
So this doesn't actually use like a backend cloud server, but this requires server-side rendering. And I've actually built a backend API into it, and that's what the authentication uses to route. So for the API to work, it has to access the browser, the page itself, but API still work that way. As long as the data comes in through a query, I can hook into it.
Oh,
that's insane.
I guess if you were to make this a like a commercial thing, you would have to like pay for like server space, wouldn't you, to like store all this information?
No. So I work with Google Firebase, which is what this is built on, and they have like a free low-end tier stuff, and they just handle it all for me. I'd have to get like 10,000 daily views before it becomes an issue.
Yeah, if people started using it, bro, I'm telling you, man, you slap some ads on this bitch, you'll be making some money.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah,
little.
I'm looking at it too.
It's clean. I like it. You know, especially if you can keep adding shit to it. This could be like a good passive income for you, if that's what you're. You know, I'm always thinking about like doing shit to like sustain myself. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, I do have some others that were built with this same framework. One's like a calendar app for people that have like work in nursing homes. I have another one for taking notes and sharing notes, so you can have like a shared shopping list with your partner or science projects. So like they are there, but just there's no traction for them. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Shopping lists have been done like they're dime a dozen. They're usually like practice projects, right? I did a shopping list for for Maui when I was learning Maui and making like cell phone apps. But that was like my first project, was doing like a notes, or like like you said, a shopping list.
Yeah, the note thing. Yeah,
yeah.
Mine's called Note Weaver.
It wasn't shared though, so yeah, it was just on your.
Yeah, the
phone.
idea is you can invite up to like create a public one. You can invite multiple people to collaborate on it, so you can have like a shared folder of notes with a group of people for like a school project, work project. So like I've put a few ideas out there.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, 100%. I'm thinking of like just making this open source because it's kind of hard to do to get started. I don't want to put time into making like a streaming channel. I'd rather spend time with games.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I kind of like traded making a shit ton of videos to just do game assets and draw more.
And that rapping was sick.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the videos are good, man. Definitely got a good flow. I dug it.
I appreciate it. It took me I want to say like 5 years to kind of learn down like how to get like the voice down and like the lyrics and stuff like that. 2 years of battle rapping honestly is like being put in the hyperbolic time chamber, just kind of like, pushes you.
Yeah, I bet, because like you're in front of people and shit. Like, were you in person doing it, or is this like over like
over I did it over Discord. I've only been to one open mic, and that was in Rhode Island. But I joined a specific rap Discord, and they do like competitions with a ranking system. And dude, for like first year, I was getting destroyed, dude. I've heard insults on like, every side of the aisle that I never thought I would hear before. And like that just kind of motivated me to kind of like pull on my 8 Mile arc and fucking just learn. So like.
That's awesome.
I was looking like on Rhyme Zone, thesauruses, dictionaries, dude. I'm looking at literally everything I could get my hands on.
That's sick.
Yeah, I was actually going to start this wheel for you, by the way, if you want.
Yeah, let's see it. You see it? I can watch this live?
Yeah, I'm going to start the spin.
Ha! That's cool. Look at that.
Yo, what?
That's cool. That's cool.
There's a little bug there. I need to fix that.
It looks like it stops too quickly or jitters. You should have it like slow down with like a lerp or something.
Yeah, I think I may have put a typo on that one, but it's fine.
That's cool, dude. I didn't expect to see it live, so yeah, that's dope. Dragon,
Yeah, anyway.
Dragon, I gotta hear a freestyle, bro.
Okay. Do you want to put on like a rap beat? Is there like a bot in the chord or?
I don't know how to do. Hold on, let me see.
I mean, I can also share my screen too, and I could just like put in a.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it.
All right, let me go on YouTube. I'll hit a quick one.
All right. That's sick.
I haven't rapped in front of a live audience like this before, so.
Let's see it.
Find just a random rap beat. Any opinions on rap beats?
No, just pick one you like.
Okay. With a new jazz type beat. New jazz is like my favorite genre right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. go with this one since I listened to it before.
Guys, this is Dragon Master. He's got a YouTube channel. Go check him out. If you want to plug your YouTube afterwards, that's
Sure.
cool.
I call this the Parts on Live Freestyle. I said, yeah, the top of my mind. I'm just scraping through the dime, and I'm going at the end of the tunnel. I'm just trying to go and see in the light. Yeah, man, I'm trying to go growing winds, and I'm reaching the sky. Yeah, cause you know what, man, I'm smoking till my eyes are feeling so dry. Man, I'm trying to go spit in the heat. Man, I'm running the street, cause you know me. Man, I'm trying to go dazzling gleam. Man, I'm hoping I don't really go and choke. I'm just trying to be funny, hitting a joke. Cause you know what, man, I'm feeling always so broke. It's a freestyle, cause you know what, man, I'm feeling so wild. Man, I'm drawing every day, making up all those tiles. Yeah, man, I'm trying to go put my team on the map. Man, that's the plan of attack, man, and I never need a slack. Man, I can go and count to 3, spinning that heat. Cause you know what, man, I'm trying to go by the ocean, man. I'm feeling the breeze, cold in the ice, man, this shit just freeze. Yeah, coughing up in a lung. Man, I'm trying to go hit in the sneeze. Man, I got in the flu. Man, I'm stuck in the kitchen, man. I'm trying to go cook in the stew. Cause you know what, man, I'm flying higher like I'm immune. Yeah, man, I'm always trying to be in the pussy up like it's gloom. Smoking on 7 leaf and I go and call that wild plume. Man, I'm trying to go shocking this beat once. Man, I'm trying to go zapping it once. I'm zapping it dose. Clear body on my mind. Man, I'm hard like a Metagross. Got poker bars, man, I'm going so far. Man, I'm trapping up on Mars. Cause you know what? I'm trying to go reaching the stars. Yeah, man, I'm trying to go hitting the drift. Cause you know what? Copping the W's, man. I'm trying to go copping the wins. Yeah, and I never need to sink or swim. Chilling up on the lake, man. I'm trying to go waking and bake. Yeah.
Yo, that was sick, dude.
Yeah, that's a freestyle of the night.
Bro, that's so fucking cool. I could never, dude. I literally I have to listen to like a guitar riff I wrote and like play along with it and then like think of lyrics. I can't do like on the spot.
On the spot.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's good, man. Hard like a Metagross. That's fucking funny. That's good shit.
That's funny.
Did you said freestyle and pixel art? Guys got the life. That's sick.
I try to see. I feel like I'm a jack of all trades, so I try to like dip my toes in like literally everything I can get my hands in.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. That's why I like making video games, man, because it's like it's multiple disciplines. It's art, programming, and then music. And I haven't really tackled the music part in a long time. I need to get back into it, but that's why. What's that?
Like I'm just getting into the coding aspect of it. I got the music and the art down. It's the coding and putting all this stuff together.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there. It literally the more it's the more you do it, and then it's just practice, and then like literally one day you'll wake up and just be like, oh shit, I know what to do. Because I was stuck in tutorial hell, like looking up tutorials to finish shit, and just trying to get better and progress, and then eventually like I just didn't need a tutorial. I was just like, okay, I know what to do. Reading books helps too. I did a lot of that. I read a lot of fucking programming books, but
yeah, I have like a fat stack of books of just like C++ and old stuff that I feel like is just not relevant anymore.
See, like if are you using Unity?
I'm using Godot.
Godot,
actually.
okay.
I'm trying to learn that.
I'm not sure what Godot uses. I think they use they have their own proprietary. Yeah, they have a proprietary. I think they have a C#
If you learn
wrapper.
Python though, it translates pretty well.
Okay. Don't they have a wrapper for C#?
Yes, but it's not great. They are missing something, so it's a very limited slice of C#.
Okay.
It's just better to jump in their custom language anyway.
Gotcha. All right.
But yeah, one thing as well, when I was growing up though, is I was always told that jack of all trades was useless. The saying is jack of all trades, master of none. But this day and age, you need that. It's in high demand.
That's true too. In college they were like saying the same shit too. Like you don't want to be a jack of all trades. You don't want to be because they say you want to specialize in one area. But as an indie, that's not true. You know what I mean? As someone who's like trying to be in the you know, like if you're trying to go for AAA or like very focused job, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to be a UX UI designer at fucking X gaming company. You know what I mean? That's what you want to focus on is UI, you know, UX UI. And just like here, like as an indie developer, it doesn't make sense to just focus on one thing. You have to know multiple disciplines. So
Even then, getting to that point, you would still learn pretty much everything around that environment. So you would figure out what you want to become the master of, and then you can hyper focus on that.
Yeah.
Kind of like what I did a little bit, because I've been freelancing as a jack of all trades kind of creator for like about a half a decade or maybe a decade, and I've noticed that like I could do work, like for example, like when I did the commission for you with the Cyberpunk guns. Like I've never done guns before, and like I don't think I mastered it, but I was able to get kind of like the basics down and kind of like make it a little bit better, you know, just from the skills that I've learned and acquired over the years.
I saw your short, like you posted those, and someone said most of these look like they would cycle well, like they would actually cycle. I saw in the comments in there.
Yeah, I saw that too. I thought it was awesome.
Hell yeah, dude! Keep pumping them out, dude. And have you sold anything on Itch yet? You said you got commission from Digi, so.
Yeah, Digi's I think the only person that's commissioned me for pixel art. For Itch, it's just really hard to kind of get like views on it. I think I need to make like a video. Yeah, I think I need to make a video on it. Yeah, because I haven't got like 0 views, which is like a natural for me.
Tile maps.
There's also game art. They're pretty good for specifically assets. The front end is mostly like ripped assets from like other games and ROMs, but they have their own section for uploaded content. So there's another venue there. It's not as saturated as itch.io, and it's more targeted as asset distribution.
Which one?
Do you think you can send me a link to that?
Game art assets, I believe they're called. I'll get you the link.
Game art.
Yeah, because I noticed that I think I really like making assets more so than like actually like building the game and stuff like that.
Oh, are you talking about Open
like,
Game Art?
OpenGameArt.org, yeah.
Yeah. I use that one often. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. Because I also learned how to work with Blender, and since I got the drawing tablet that my homie gave me, I think like making 3D and 2D assets are like so much fun.
Bro, so that's my next target is learning that Blockbench program or getting in Blender. I don't know yet. Like I want to make some low poly shit, but I like the way Blockbench looks. Like it's got like this it's very like it looks like pixel art, but it's 3D. So I'm like I'm a big fan of that. I'm not sure if you saw I'm pulling it up on stream now. I'm not sure if you saw the 3D models in there.
Yeah, I was peeping it out. It looks so good.
Like this looks like straight pixel art, but it's like 3D. Oops.
It looks so good, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So I thought doing something like that. I saw this from another indie dev. He's making like this 2D point and click zombie game, but he was using this and he's got like a pixel art character, but like all the environments like 3D, and I was like, yo, that's fucking like awesome stylization. So I'm gonna rip it.
You know what's crazy? I think lately, because like I'm on the retro collecting side of like YouTube, just like mostly retro and vaporwave, and I noticed that there's like a huge demand for like low poly art, which I never thought would be like in demand right now.
It's very popular. Like a lot of indie devs like the PS1 look, especially for like horror games and shit. Especially on Itch. If you go on Itch, like a lot of the horror games are PS1 graphics. Horror games get really popular on Itch, and then like a good one will get picked up by streamers and shit. Like I'm not sure if Markiplier still does shit, but you know, something akin to that.
Like, are you talking about like games like Mouthwash?
Mouthwashing, yes. Mouthwashing, and then there's another one, something I'm Not Human, or No, I'm Not a Human, or something like that. That was a mini game on the horror VHS collection. No, I'm Not Human. I think it was something like this. Of course, it's not going to show it, and I get a bunch of hentai. Fuck. No, I'm not a human. This was a mini game, part of a VHS collection, and then they turned it into like a full game. That is funny. That is the fucking face from that's the face from fucking Blood Meridian.
That's funny. Yeah, I've seen this game before. I was seeing a whole bunch of streamers play it like a couple months ago. It looks so fire.
He copied the face. That's Blood Meridian. Judge Holden.
Huh.
Yeah, this was
awesome.
I played the demo for this. It was really good.
For me, I feel like I struggle. Like, horror is like the one genre that I really like, but I'm really bad at. I don't think I can do like the jump scares like well if I'm developing.
You don't need to think about it in the terms of jump scares. It's about just having a simple premise and a good story and good environment. Everything else can come after that.
Yeah.
Jump scares are seen as cheap and short.
Yes. Jump scares are seen as cheap and short, and then it's more atmospheric, especially if you do like a psychological. Like, think Mouthwashing. Mouthwashing is very... I haven't played it, but I've seen videos on it. It's very psychological horror, and it like delves deep in trauma.
And for a good horror game, you don't need to have like some monster that chases you, because that takes away the horror. Good examples are Penumbra and Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Amnesia's a good... Yeah, Amnesia's a good... like a good example of horror games. What's up, baby?
When I think of psychological horror, I always think of like stuff like Layers of Fear. If you ever played that.
Yeah.
I played Layers of Fear a long time ago. I think I got it free on like Xbox or some shit.
As an artist, it's just like I relate to Layers of Fear so much, and it's just so good. I love how atmospheric it is, and just like how crazy it gets like fast.
Yeah, I've not actually finished that one.
That's good.
Oh, the ending's great. I won't spoil it, but it's so great.
I always confused it with the Fear game. Was it not Fear, the other one? It's like a guy having a drug trip, and it's made in Half-Life 1. Great.
Oh shit! I don't know that one. I know Fear. Fear was like the first 360 game I got.
I have it in my collection, but I haven't played it. I'll be completely honest.
Cryofear.
Cryofear, okay. What the fuck is happening? Okay, Box Collider, 2D. Oh, okay. Trigger.
Right now, I'm like making concept art.
Well,
is this related to the comic that you were making?
No, I finished that actually.
Oh yeah, the zine.
Yeah, I have pictures if you guys want to see. That's why I was asking for the generalized art channel, because I don't want to post it in pixel art.
Got you. Yeah, I'll make that now.
Yeah, I can send you guys a copy of the zine if you want.
Sure. There's no way I can visit that personally.
Oh no, I'll send it to you for sure. No problem.
But I remember you showed me some pictures of like some text art in like a comic you were making. You mentioned bringing that into a video game.
Oh yeah, Wendigo.
Yeah.
Wendigo is my like Mad Max post-apocalyptic like sci-fi. It's like a mix of like Final Fantasy and just Mad Max just slapped together. I'm trying to make it a little bit more like crazy and a little bit more ambiguous. So I want with the game concept, I want the player to experience like the world of Wendigo and like try to discover everything that they can possibly find for it.
If you're strapped on code and you want to do something simple, you could mix it with like those old Flash games that's sort of like a point and click game. They're still popular and people like Markiplier play them.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, like that sounds super good, but I was thinking of doing something a little bit like stronger, if that makes sense. I wanna add some unique mechanics that I haven't seen in like indie games yet.
Sure. I mean, just because like the referencing of like the old point and click, you don't have to be beholden to that format. You can add layers to it, enhance on and bring some new mechanics to it. You could have like a sound meter or a stress meter.
Yeah.
There's a million ways you can, reformat that.
Okay, I think I might try it then.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the main reason I bring that up is because it reduces the complexity of building like a 2D or a 3D environment, and it lets you focus purely on the story.
Yeah, well, the story's already kind of like mapped out, so I feel like it's just like simple copying it,
Yeah, but you still need to build the systems and the assets for those.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Private Parts can compliment on how stressful that can be.
For what? Sorry.
Bring in like concept to assets in the game and how much of a grind it can be.
Yeah. Obviously, like thinking of it's the first step, and then like just getting a rough out. Once you get the rough out, it's a lot easier. But you gotta think about it in steps. Like for pixel art, it's. I mean, you've made pixel art. It's fairly, it's not as hard as like doing 3D or anything. I mean, it can be if you're like going for something like super robust, but it's a grind just doing so much and like making everything from scratch. Like just what I have for Gawkbound, like the tile set I didn't make, and then but everything else, like I fucking like buildings, dungeons, insides, fucking NPCs. NPCs is the fucking worst grind there is. I hated doing NPCs. Just because I had to make so many of them, and then in like different directions and everything. So it's just a grind. You know what I mean? I don't mind making. It's just I don't mind making it. It's just I want to do other things. It's like the boring part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, anyways.
See, I enjoy stuff like that. That's why I don't mind like if you offload some of that stuff to me. Like I'd get it done super quick.
Oh. Well, like I mentioned before, if for our next project, if you want to hop on, we're literally at the ass end of this project. If you would have came in like fucking a few months ago, I would have accepted. I would have been like, yeah, bro, come on in. But we're literally at the ass end. Not too much is going to be added besides the interior for the castle. Most of it now is just getting cutscenes together and getting the quest implemented. Which is all coding and shit. A lot of cutscenes and stuff. And it's probably going to take the longest. But, like I said, Firesickles want to do a game jam after this. So, if you wanted to team up for that, that would that'd be sick.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Alright, cool.
I've never done a game jam before, so I'm like kind of excited, actually.
You should do one, man. Matter of fact, I could start one up. I'll start one up fucking for this month. Yeah, I'll start one up this month. Yeah. I'll make an announcement tomorrow, and I'll give people 2 weeks to get ready, and then we'll start it. We'll do the Christmas game jam.
That'd be dope.
I'll do like a 2-day, maybe a week game jam. And then I usually do like $100 cash prize for the winner. The last guy who won, he didn't even want it, and he was like, "No, go ahead, man. I'd do it for fun." Because I usually give $100 out, so if you wanted to like put it on Steam or just fucking pocket it,
Yeah.
But guys,
It's funny that guy.
Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna hop out the Discord call because I want to do some work on Gawkbound, and I'm like ADHD as fuck. So.
Okay. For sure.
What were you gonna say?
Good talk.
I forgot.
All right.
It's okay.
All right. Hey, yo, thanks for the freestyle, and thanks for showing off the website. That's cool, man.
Anytime.
All right, I'll see y'all in a
Hey,
bit.
no worries. I'll give you a copy if you ever want it.
Hell yeah, I think that'd be dope. Thank you.
Peace.
Bye. Very talented folks. Very talented folks. Guys, go check out Dragon Master. His Discord or his channel. Go check his out. Yeah, go check out his channel. He does rap music and pixel art. Check him out. I did have a video posted up. I'm gonna finish this cutscene. I'm gonna fix this cutscene anyways. And then I'll bring up the video. It's about Conker's Bad Fur Day. Okay, Box Collider, 2D. Boom. Alright, the trigger's still going, even though the Box Collider is set false. Interesting. Does this have another collider on it? Oh, I think it's because it's repeating. It's not ever stopping here. Yeah, it's playing again. Why? Why? Why are you doing this? Play cutscene. The trigger should be gone. Okay. Cutscene 4. Trigger cutscene 4. Boom. Now it should be good. Boom. It triggers again. What the fuck? Why are you triggering? If collision, the collider shouldn't be playing at all. Trigger enabled equals false. See if that works. Yo, did I get hosted or something? There's a lot of people in here. Am I hosted or botted? Cutscene 4 keeps playing. Alright, let's set a breakpoint. I have a feeling it's not because of that, though. And this playlist sucks, Wiener. Where's my fight music? Oh, my Street Fighter fight music.
Play good music.
I can't play good music.
Oh, you care now?
Huh?
You care now?
Well, last time they kicked me off.
They kicked you off?
They kicked me off.
Well, you get enough warnings, they're probably like, alright, listen, asshole.
Stop playing fucking copyright music, chump.
I told you once, I told you 1,000 times.
I told you 1,000 times. Oh my god, dude, I can't stop sniffling. No. Up here? No. Yeah, they're on the counter. That's the last where I put them last time. You went somewhere. Bro, who's botting me, bro? Viewers are abnormally high. And not talking, yeah. Stop cutscene. Trigger enable false. Okay, it plays the cutscene. Cutscene's active. Alright, software haters, maybe. God damn. Plays again. Ow. Fucking back. Oh, that hurts. Oh my god. Lockdown is killing you? Nah, bro. Fucking. I sneeze and I'm getting, like, because I'm sick. I got some, like, weird pains when I sneeze. Like, it starts on my back and goes to my wrist. So weird. Ooh. Feels like damn electricity in my back. Nerve pinching? Probably.
You know what your French ass just reminded me of?
My French ass?
Yeah, you said oui.
Oh, what?
Oui.
What?
This one time I played Dot Hack.
Yeah.
And I was playing for a really long time, and I got this Grunty, and it's a night Grunty, and I loved it. He was so awesome. And we were just riding along, trying to fucking do dungeons together, and fucking the power went out. Do you know what the last time I saved was?
Well, hours before that.
Way before I ever made him. And every time I tried to make him again, I couldn't remember what
Is it a random spawn or something?
No. You have to feed the baby Grunty specific foods, and I just happened to fucking get it right.
I never played the Dot Hack series, so.
I kept getting this stupid French one trying to get him back.
You know who might know how to do it? Clint was a big fan of the Dot Hack series, so.
Which one?
Lindsay.
Of course it's Lindsay.
I sneezed so hard I cracked my spine like Knuckles, really? That sucks.
I sneezed so hard I cracked my butthole.
You crack your butthole? What the fuck? You sneeze and you just shit?
No! I didn't say that!
Huh?
I didn't say that!
I've done that.
Yeah, you have.
I did.
You ran away and I was like, what's wrong with you? You're like, I
Yep.
shit my pants.
Yep.
And I was like, no, he didn't. I looked at the seat and I saw a little wet spot and I was like, oh.
Shut up.
You fucking brought it up. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I didn't dive into
I guess
it.
you are shitting me.
Shut the fuck up. Embarrassing. I am embarrassed.
You brought it up.
Let me turn this down a bit. Lotto Fatto, what's up, man? Gawkbound, let's fucking go. Yeah, bro. Oh, fuck. Okay. Stop cutscene. What's happening here? Cutscene active. Get cutscenes. Check cutscenes. Set active false. Play cutscene trigger. How does the other one work? Oh, does it set a flag? No. I was eating my girl out and she fell off the bed and yelled 5-second rule. This bitch. Stupid.
5-second rule.
Stupid. On trigger enter. On trigger enter should only happen once anyways. I bet if I step off, I think it's repeating. I think it's just repeating. Oh, you know what? Here's the biggest way to fucking check it, see if it's repeating. Play cutscene. Here, I'll do this. I'll do this dot game object dot set active false. And this will set the whole game object false. So it'll only play once, and then it should set the thing. It should set the game object to false. So if it is repeating, it's to do with the cutscene. I don't know why the cutscene would be looping. It's the first time I've ever had a looping cutscene. So, boom, cutscene set active false, or cutscene trigger. Okay, all right, that works. It only triggers once. That's fine. We fixed it. Yay. Bros, I've been trying to get back on my Street Fighter grind. We got any Street Fighter players out there? I need some fresh meat. No homo. Oh, this is what I changed. Yeah, okay. A lot of these guys are broken. Okay. 5. Good. 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 Alright. This is fixed. Fuck off, kid. I'm about to get another world record in Danky Kang. It's Billy Mitchell, bro. Alright. That's what I'll be working on tomorrow. The cutscene. Oh, what did he add here? He added a flag here. Oh, it doesn't show up. Alright. Alrighty. Let me push this to main real quick. Okay. Let's watch this video. Conker's Bad Fur Day. What happened?
Hello and welcome to another swear-laden, alcohol-raging, and squirrel-butt-shaking episode of What Happened, the show that reaches into the mountains of muck to pull out the wildest stories from deep within the gaming industry.
This is gonna be interesting.
You probably already noticed from the title and/or thumbnail, but this week's episode is all about a game from the legendary studio known as Rare.
This game was so awesome, dude.
Despite having a legion of old school
so
fans and
much,
an incredible back catalog, Rare are no stranger to our stage, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The Rare of old exemplified one of the best types of studio in my book, one that took creative risks left and right and just made what they wanted to make. And there's no better evidence of that than a game about a hungover, foul-mouthed British woodland creature who stumbles into becoming a god emperor whilst lampooning The Matrix, Clockwork Orange, and Saving Private Ryan.
This is crazy!
The game is a veritable drunken dream, somehow simultaneously managing all of its quirks while being both a technical showpiece and a downright fun time to boot. However, the road to finally conquering development hell wasn't an easy one. It took almost 5 years, a near cancellation, and a full reboot to get there, so it all very much begs the question.
Yeah, the original looked totally different.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
It's gonna be one of those days.
And the remake.
It was 1996.
The remake was
and
heavily censored.
Ultra 64
had just made a pretty respectable splash at retail, primarily driven by the breakthrough that was Super Mario 64. You might have heard of it. Rare had been working with Nintendo at that time, pumping out various titles like Blast Corps, GoldenEye, and Killer Instinct Gold. But once Mario butt-slammed his way into the marketplace, it sent ripples throughout the gaming industry at large, providing
Banjo-Kazooie
a
started.
guide on how to nail platformers in full 3D. The team that had just finished KI Gold took notice of the plumber's blockbuster success and started working on their own 3D platformer. This is funny because despite Rare eventually shipping tons of said 3D platformers, Conker's Quest was actually their first go at it, and ironically, their last on the Nintendo 64.
It was scrapped, wasn't it?
As stated in my Donkey Kong video, Rare's fourth DK game actually started life as a 2.5D platformer, while their other big project was still stuck in its awkward teenage RPG phase, where it was known as Project Dream, headlined by this Sudeki-looking Dorcas right here. During the beginning of production, Rare co-founder Tim, I refuse
What,
to
3D
leak
graphics
KI2's
on the fucking 3D graphics on the Super Nintendo? Bro.
NES build Stamper had apparently suggested to the KI team that their 3D platformer should star a cutesy main character in order to help the game cast a wider net, and also presumably so Rare could have a new mascot
Rare had
to call their own.
brilliant devs, yeah.
With that in mind, the team set about constructing colorful environments and getting a
I really do like Rare. Rare's awesome. Like, have you seen... Yo, I always bring up Sea of Thieves, dude. Sea of Thieves is an amazing game. It has a very steep learning curve, especially whenever you're doing PvP and shit. And like that, all their DLC for that game has been free. The only thing that costs money is like some cosmetics, but most of the cosmetics you can buy like with in-game currency that you earn by fucking just getting treasure and playing the game. You know what I mean?
Squirrel
But Sea of
then
Thieves is
named
amazing.
Conker running around in them fairly quickly. According to an article in Unseen 64, the studio's teams were, at that time, kept pretty separate from one another, which in part instilled a certain, quote, healthy rivalry between each team, according to ex-Rare staffer Steve Males. They tended to not be fully aware of each other's projects, and according to a Conker's BFD Let's Play hosted by Chris Seavor, once the Project Dream staff saw an early version of Conker, they decided to scrap everything they were doing and to start their own 3D platformer, with a bear and bird in the title role. This will be very important later. At E3 1997, Nintendo publicly unveiled both games as Conker's Quest and Banjo-Kazooie, with the press noting some rather big similarities between the two. Chris Seavor, who started as an artist on Conker, echoed those statements in issue 174 of Retro Gamer magazine. The Donkey Kong lot were the Golden Boys, and I don't think much was expected of the outcasts in the other barn. I'm being facetious, of course, but it serves to illustrate the state of play at that moment. Conker, even though it was more similar to Mario 64 in terms of tone than cancelled Rare RPG Project Dream initially, was the one that had to change after Banjo-Kazooie became a thing. Having two cutesy first-party 3D platformers coming out at the same time on the same console was questionable, but from the same studio wasn't an option.
Yeah.
Banjo was Tim Stamper's baby. Anyway.
Shifting Conker to what it is now was a great direction, I think. There wasn't many, like, mature games for Nintendo. And, like, Conker, it wasn't too... I mean, it was more pee-pee-poo-poo jokes, you know what I mean? It wasn't, like... It had some cursing and stuff, but it's definitely geared towards a mature audience. Lots of blood, gore. I think I like the contrast. I like the contrast what they did, because they had the Super Mario... like, Nintendo had Super Mario 64. It had Banjo-Kazooie. Them shifting Conker to be more mature was a very comedic... It's almost like a parody of 3D platformers, right? Like, in itself, not only are they parodying, like, different movies and shit, but they're parodying the genre that they're actually in.
Conker's gameplay continued to take shape, with the team giving him a girlfriend character by the name of Barry, who could help traverse the game's levels, collect nuts, and a bunch of other bog-standard platformer activities. Despite these additions, every time it was shown to the press, the general consensus continued to be that Banjo was the heavy favorite. Outlets like N64.com felt that Banjo's camera control was more fluid, with Ultra Game players saying that Conker's overly cutesy aesthetic was borderline disturbing. The friendly competition between the two would continue later that same year, when both mascots popped up in Diddy Kong Racing towards the end of 1997, only to be destroyed by the all-encompassing savage god beast energy that is Timber. Actually, going back to DKR today, though, might be kinda weird for some people. While Banjo is his same lovable self,
I'm Banjo.
Conker is a
I don't think Banjo ever
gormless,
talked, did
smiley
he?
thumbs-upper. Something that absolutely
Did he have the
needed to
second
change
controls?
if he
Yeah.
was going to continue to
Phrasing.
exist. In
Did he have the
1998,
what?
Rare decided that, among other things, a name change was in order for the project. Conker's Quest wasn't exactly the most glitzy moniker, so it was renamed to 12 Tales Conker 64. The team also felt that adding a multiplayer suite with both competitive and cooperative
Yeah, no, he was in
modes
Diddy Kong
would help
Racing. It was a
differentiate
crossover.
it from Banjo, which only offered
And
a
the game wasn't even
single-player
out yet.
experience. Speaking of single player, more elements
That's
were
why he
being
looks different.
added to Conker, including Barry being able to hop on a dinosaur buddy to take out enemies. All these changes and additions also resulted in delays, so while the Banjo team started to approach the finish line, the Conker team conversely started losing confidence in their game and its continued identity crisis. Meanwhile, a deluge of colorful mascot platformers began jumping and or bopping onto the N64, headlined by such luminaries as Chameleon
Glover.
Twist, Glover, and the other ones. So by
Ooh,
this point,
Gex.
Conker was going
Bro, Gex was fun as
With
hell. That was another
Glover
like
and-
funny. I never played Glover. This one actually looks pretty fun. Chameleon Twist looked like shit. I'm sorry, that one looked bad.
the other ones.
The Rugrats. I actually played that one. That one wasn't too bad. The Rugrats game when I was a kid were kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Gex Gecko, bro. Gex Gecko was sick. There was I think there's two different versions though. They had different voice actors. I didn't like the no offense, but there is a an English version of Gex that I didn't like the the voice acting for it. I quite enjoyed the when Gex is like he talks like a retard, not like a posh spy, I suppose. I think I had the Rugrats game for PS1. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I had. The Rugrats for PS1 was that was a really fun game, I'm not gonna lie. Rugrats in Paris. It was WarioWare for N64, really.
So by this point, Conker was going to be late to the party no matter how they tackled it, putting the team in quite the pickle. Canceling or rebooting it into another genre wasn't really an option, as the Stampers had been so gung-ho about Conker's potential that they had also greenlit a GBC title, Conker's Pocket Tales,
I played that
which
one.
had been going smoothly.
It was bad.
Thus, the team continued to plug away in somewhat of a funk, not really knowing what to do next.
They got the
which
fucking
continued to plug
Dekus
away in
from Legend of Zelda. Look, it's the Dekus.
somewhat of a funk, not really knowing what to do next, which only resulted in more delays. Rare artist and character designer John Murphy went on record with Emily Rogers in 2012, saying bluntly, 12 Tales, to put it politely, was not a good game. Software engineer Chris Marlowe also shared that sentiment during an interview in the Rare Replay supplemental materials with, "There was an awful lot of content and there were lots of fun ideas, but it just really wasn't gelling as a finished game." With the team floundering and Banjo-Kazooie becoming Rare's big 1998 smash success, the threat of
A
cancellation
lot of these
was
assets from
starting to
Banjo-Kazooie
look like a
look
very
like they're
real
from-
possibility.
or
They
look like
either
they were
needed to come
used
up
here.
with a solution or throw everything in the bin and move on to something else. So, in early 1999, Chris Seavord took the initiative and brought an idea to the Stampers in a bid to save Conker's life, which was, instead of having him collecting nuts, wearing hats, and smiling, he would swear, drink, and, unbeknownst to them at the time, fight literal piles of shit. In his own words, the initial idea was a simple one. Conker is an innocent who wanders into difficult situations and inadvertently causes even more mayhem, before wandering off, not looking back. Conker genuinely wants to help people, but doesn't quite manage it. I thought that would be funny. It sort of evolved from there, really. As Tolkien once said, the tale grew in the telling, or in other words, I made the fucker up as I went along. You try doing that now in the industry, bugger me, the planners would have an epileptic aneurysm. The response from the Stampers to all of this was along the lines of,
Conquer tried being Spiral. It
love
has
it.
moments, but it seemed
The
like
new
a parody
direction
than a
was
standalone.
genuinely bold and fresh,
Conquer's
emphasizing
Bad Fur Day?
narrative and humor
Yo, Conquer
over
is
collecting
great.
scores of
If you've never played it, dude, you need to try it.
woobly wooblies or whatever it is that the British love to collect. With the Stampers' green light and a promotion for Chris to project leader, development on Conquer was restarted, although obviously they had a decent amount of existing
before Fur
assets
Day,
and
okay.
technology at their disposal.
Oh,
Many new characters were
like a
created
team
during this
platformer?
process,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
while others got some pretty drastic makeovers. Cut to a comparison pic of Barry right now. Conquer, in a rather odd but brilliant move, not only stayed the same, but got even cuter. In that same issue of Retro Gamer I mentioned earlier, Chris explained this decision. That was one of the few things that carried over from 12 Tales, where the squirreliness of Conquer had more relevance. Indeed, his initial movement style was on 4 legs, jumping from point to point very much like his real-world counterpart. Generally though, it's as good a cutesy character as any. In fact, if you looked at the character design from 12 Tales, he became a lot more cutesy in Bad Fur Day, which juxtaposed nicely with the actual tone of the game. This restarting of development was obviously unknown to the general public, but by late 1999, questions from both the media and fans were becoming more and more insistent.
Kung Fu
asking,
fighting? I
"Hey,
am, bro.
whatever happened
What's
at
up, man?"
Conquer 64? Is he cancelled? Well, not the
Bipedal, how you
character
doing?
himself. Well,
You feeling better?
nowadays Conquer would be, but was his video game cancelled? It got to the point where Rare had to say something, and in this case, it was on their official FAQ page. No, it hasn't. It's still being worked on by a full team and with the same level of dedication as when it was first announced. And that wasn't a lie. The change in direction completely reinvigorated the team, with everyone wanting to get in on the joke, as it were, contributing more gags, characters, and punchlines to the insane world Chris had created. So while things creatively were starting to fire on all cylinders, there was just one tiny thing left to take care of, which was telling Nintendo that they were now publishing a game that had sunflowers with massive yabos.
Yeah, getting past Nintendo had to be a big challenge. Like, Nintendo rarely puts out, like, M-rated games. I'm not sure about nowadays, but, like, Nintendo itself is not slapping a fucking M-rated game out there, right? I think there was one for Wii. I think it was called Mad World. I think it was M-rated. But that was Sega. They have MA. They have mature these days. Yeah. Mad World is that black and white game. Red Steel. Red Steel, I believe, was in for mature as well. Oh wow, Red Steel was rated T. That's funny. Mad World. Can I get a cover? I want the fucking cover. Yeah, this one was rated M. Mad World just reminded me of, like, Hellboy. Oh, you know what? I think Manhunt. Manhunt was on Wii. Manhunt was on Wii. Manhunt 2 was. I remember that.
Despite my earlier foreshadowing,
Switch
guess
straight
what?
up has NSFW.
Nintendo were
That's
actually
crazy.
all like,
That should not
okay,
happen.
if you're sure. When informed that Conquer would now be targeting a mature rating, complete with blood, alcohol, and tons of swearing. Again, Rare's games, along with Nintendo's own, were the platinum sellers on the N64, so there was very little pushback from Nintendo, except for 2 specific
I say that
references
should not
that
happen,
they
but it's
asked to be
fucking-
removed. For those
I
of you
don't
that
know.
are morbidly
It
curious,
starts
the
with the
offending
parents, you know
jokes
what I
were
mean?
a reference to Pokemon,
Parents should know
and
what
on
their
the
kids are playing.
polar opposite end of the spectrum, the, well,
Ku Klux Klan.
Aside from that, Chris said that 99.9% of all the edgy material they had wanted to include made it into the final game. With the creative
Manhunt
juices
was on the Wii.
cooking,
It was.
development finally started
Call
to
of
go
Duty as well.
smoothly.
Yeah, Call of Duty 3.
Pop culture references were sprinkled
Call of Duty
liberally
3.
throughout the game, forming the backbone of many of Conker's most iconic sequences, with the Saving Private Ryan one being a standout. In Retro Gamer, Chris admitted that the amount of work that went into that whole set piece was a game's worth in itself. It was decided that the camera system should also be more cinematic, since the gameplay was starting to revolve more on contextual interactions rather than platforming, so the team took inspiration from an unlikely source.
Prince of Persia?
Prince of Persia 3D was cited as an example of the type of camera angles that the Conker team wanted to implement, but thankfully, they did so to a much more successful degree. In terms of graphics, Rare
All right, bro,
engineers
I'm getting
supposedly
cold.
spent at least 6 weeks rewriting and optimizing Nintendo's provided microcode, which only featured comments in Japanese.
It's funny because my homie works the Nintendo of America. He greenlights what can go in the eShop, and he develops and generates codes for the shop. And he likes greenlighting mature games. That's funny. That's cool though. I tried getting a job with Nintendo.
In order to
Fucking
support more
rejected.
advanced lighting and audio capabilities.
Bro, I sent out so many fucking like when I was getting out of college, I was trying to get a job with Insomniac, Blizzard, what else? Hi-Rez. Hi-Rez was a big one I kept going to. But Hi-Rez, it still makes me mad. I feel like Hi-Rez stole one of my maps. I went for a level design position because I used to do a lot of 3D level designs. I sent in a map with my application, and they rejected me. But a few months later, they showcased a map, and it looked exactly like mine. I made a sky prison. Theirs was a prison on top of a mountain. And it literally had the same setup. I had zip lines going from one guard tower down to the helipad, and they had zip lines going from guard towers to a clock tower. And then they had like a cell block area, a mess hall area, and it's literally like what I had in mind. I'll showcase it one day. I've shown it before on stream, but that's when I was like, I'm not going to work for these fucking assholes, or like trying anymore. I just wanted to do indie.
Character interactions in Conker were
I'm a failure. No, just kidding.
also fully voiced, so it became one of the very few N64
Now I can
games
just
to
make
ship
whatever I
on a
want,
64 megabyte cart, alongside other monster whoppers like Resident Evil 2. Even with that, the team ultimately couldn't cram absolutely everything in, as there was still around 20% more content that they had planned but weren't able to finish, including lengthier sections involving Hell and Greg, the boss fight with the bull being even more extensive, I can't imagine that, and the windmill containing several additional characters and storyline sequences. In Chris's own words that he shared with Retro Gamer, time was and is always the great enemy.
Where'd you get that from, a fortune cookie?
Then, after a tremendously long-winded development, Conker's Bad Fur Day was set.
He was only able to get the job because his dad worked for Nintendo for a long time. Damn. Nintendo US, fucking nepotism runs hard in the industry. Nintendo USA are going to get screwed by Nintendo Japan. We have a campaign against Nintendo USA for inserting woke nonsense in the games. Nintendo master of the memory banks, yeah. Nepo baby friend.
To be unleashed on the gaming world in March
Hey,
2001.
bro.
Just months.
Hey, if I had a kid, that wanted to do games, and I had that that pool, I'd help him out too. I'm not gonna lie, I'd help my kid out, but they have to deal with the whole Nepo baby thing.
Away from the GameCube's debut later that year.
Damn.
The launch of their new console was obviously where most of Nintendo's attention was, so when they decided to publish Conker... Wait, no, they didn't publish Conker. What? Wait, is this a Mandela effect thing? I'm aware that the European publishing rights were snapped up by THQ, but the North American version was self-published by Rare. Bizarre. I guess Nintendo didn't want any of that smoke, which might explain why they decided against using any of their regular marketing avenues, chiefly Nintendo Power, which just stopped mentioning Conker the second the potty humor started to bubble up from the toilet. They just straight up ghosted it. This meant that gamers who used NP as their main source of information for upcoming releases might not even know Conker had come out.
I saw this game at Movie Gallery. Now, Movie Gallery is similar to a Blockbuster where I'm from. And I was a kid, and I was walking through the aisles looking for a game. The last game I got was a dud. It was Superman 64, and it sucked. And I was like, I'm returning this, Mom. And I ended up getting Conker. And I didn't know what the hell I was picking up, and she didn't either. So, needless to say, I love that game. So, Resident Evil 64 is expensive. Damn. Yeah, you looked it up? I'm burning this one, Mom. Yeah. Yo, fucking Superman 64 was trash.
Subscriber counts for NP aren't widely available, but based on the little data that's out there, they likely had a readership in the hundreds of thousands around that time frame. It was an important arm of Nintendo's marketing strategy, so a major game getting skipped entirely wasn't really going to help matters. While Nintendo had their name taken off the box, marketing was still handled and funded by them. A company by the name of Starcom did the actual dirty work. They held promotions and events in college campuses, bars, as well as late-night TV and even adult magazines. But nowhere else. Not on websites, Saturday morning cartoon blocks, or even in...
You bought Resident Evil 2 complete in a box for $150 last summer, and the box is in rough shape, cardboard and all that, for N64 or for PlayStation?
Comic books. This was obviously because Nintendo wasn't comfortable with promoting such quote-unquote mature content, and unfortunately their worries weren't entirely
What's the differences
unfounded.
between the two?
KB Toys refused to stock...
I know, wow, KB Toys refused to stock Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's crazy. What's the differences? Because I know the Spider-Man game for PS1, it released on N64 as well, and it got rid of like the cutscenes. There are no cutscenes in the N64 version. It's comic panels, which was kind of fucking lame.
Newspapers like the Los Angeles Times wrote up stories about how the once pure, chaste Nintendo had suddenly decided to peddle smut to minors. They even got quotes from a mom in Indiana who said, after buying the M-rated game for her 15-year-old, "This is disgusting sophomoric humor, and I'm disappointed in Nintendo."
Okay.
It's like Disney releasing pornography. The obvious problem with this marketing approach for an upcoming Nintendo game was that it was aimed at a very specific demographic that probably wasn't interested in Nintendo games, given the meteoric rise of the PlayStation brand. Why buy the erotic Squirrel Poo game when Red Faction 2, Twisted Metal Black, and Final Fantasy X were on the horizon? Unfortunately, and this shouldn't surprise anyone, Conker's Bad Fur Day Jaeger bombed at retail. Information leaked to IGN back in the day points at the game moving less than 55,000 copies in North America during its first month, with the leaked figures specifying that the game was doing worse and worse as time went on. This is the old proverbial shame, as the gaming media heaped tons of praise on Rare's wild and weird gamble. It landed incredibly high review scores across the board, and without a doubt lived up to Rare's already very lofty standards. This was the freshest, most unique thing they'd released in years, breaking away from the collectathon conveyor belt the studio had gradually become and delivering a truly creative vision. Despite the disastrous sales, the Conker team briefly worked on a sequel, Conker's Other Bad Day, which would have directly followed up from the original's ending.
Oh,
this was
we never got that.
unfortunately happening right in the middle of Rare's ownership switching hands, with Microsoft rejecting the continued development of Other Bad Day once the Conker ball had bounced into their court.
For shame, Microsoft.
Eventually, a remake with expanded online multiplayer was released right at the tail end of the Xbox's life, so Conker Live and
Reloaded fucking sucked. Alright? I'm not gonna lie. The graphics were good. but they censored a lot of shit that did not need to be censored. Like they censored, like this is Xbox. You got fucking, you're killing Covenant, and you got cursing and all kinds of shit. Like, this is poo-poo pee-pee jokes, bro. They really fucking hammered down, this game is for anyone, this game is not for anyone under the age of 17. This is fucking insane. They, like, they censored the word fuck, shit, like a bunch of stuff was censored out. I even think the boobs were censored out too on the Sunflower. I think they like blurred it.
Reloaded achieved better, but still fairly flaccid sales. According to NPD Group, it sold around 150,000 units in its launch month, which, while not dreadful, was still not the type of sales that you'd hope for from a big exclusive. Chris then pitched another sequel, this time trying to appeal to Microsoft's penchant for pushing games with Xbox Live functionality, with Conquer getting medieval, which was set to dispense with the single-player story altogether and go all in on the well-received multiplayer aspects seen in Live and Reloaded.
That would have been fun.
If I'm
the
sounding
multiplayer for Live and Reloaded was good. The multiplayer for Live and Reloaded was good. I haven't played the Xbox Conquer, would like to see how I butchered it, yeah. I know, trust me, I know what it's like. Bought Panzer Dragoon and stuff on Saturn. Think Secret of Mana is my most expensive SNES game. Don't think they have any expensive N64 though. Conquer, I think, was my most expensive N64 game. Or maybe Majora's Mask. I don't know. I had the gold Majora's Mask with the hollow fucking holographic front.
Record here, I apologize, but Microsoft also rejected this pitch. Then, after completing work on 2010's Kinect Sports, Chris Seavor decided to move on, quitting Rare after over 15 years at the studio. Conquer wasn't so lucky, remaining locked within the Microsoft vaults with no chance of escape.
Yep.
Kinda. In 2014, fans around the world
I played this too. I played this. This was Project Spark. Now, Project Spark was one of those game engines that were coupled in with a console. It was supposed to make game dev easy for people. Think Forge Mode for Halo or Fortnite now. Fortnite's kind of got like their whole game shit. Dream, that PS4 game, Dream. But it was a console game dev game software thing. But one of their showcases was Conker's I forgot what it was called, but it was this Conker game, and you could make your own Conker story.
To see the jumped up little bugger return in Project Spark. I wasn't even aware of this, but apparently the first content pack that featured a new story, which was a canon follow-up to Bad Fur Day dubbed Conker's Big Reunion, actually came out.
Conker's Bad Reunion, that's it.
It was meant to follow an episodic model, and although the first one did make it out, the following episodes weren't so lucky, which was just oh-so 2015 era Microsoft. Chris Seavor even came back to voice Little Guy before it all went ass up, so it was a shame it ended so abruptly. And the less said about Conker's weird HoloLens appearance, the better. Except that you can actually still play it, but that might be something for Uncle Derek to fart around with, if he can afford it.
Jesus.
Eventually, a bone was thrown to Conker fans in the form of Rare Replay, one of the best collections ever released, as it contains the original N64 version of Bad Fur Day, fully playable and shinier than ever on modern Xboxes.
Rare Replay.
Chris
I was playing that the other
would go on to an independent career with his own startup, Gory Detail, with his last project being the odd but charming The Unlikely Legend of Rusty Pup. As is tradition, I'll summarize this episode in the same way I end a lot of Rare Focus videos. They made a super cool thing once, some wacky stuff happened, Microsoft proceeded to do the bare minimum with said cool thing, which has now resulted in long periods of absolutely nothing. In 2023, this is now a very sobering reminder that Conker's Bad Fur Day has been stretched into some bad fur years.
Well, so ends another incident in my day.
Thanks goes out to Daily Kong for her help with this video. And if you know of any other squirrely developments...
Alright, check this guy out. check out his channel called Matt McMuscles. He did this. He was kind enough to put this content together. Go check him out. Sub to him. I'll sub to him right now. I don't know if I'd want a remake or like a another Conker game. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like let's just take what we have and just run with it and just enjoy that Conker was actually conceived. You know what I mean? And released. It was a great game. It was a very funny game. You know, whenever I make games, I'm like, how can I make it more Conker? No, I'm just kidding. But if I were to make a 3D game, like a 3D platformer, I would definitely try making it like Conker. You know, kind of quirky and like follow and parody, you know, IRL events and shit, or like pop culture, like they did. I thought it was well received. I liked the game whenever I got it. So, yeah. But guys, that's the end of the show. I do appreciate everyone who stopped in. Thank you so much. I'm going to go die in bed and take some medicine. But yeah, guys, do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. 43 people, 43 viewers. I feel like someone's botting. If you botted the channel and you're trying to help boost the numbers, please don't do it. I think it hurts more than it helps. I'm not sure if anyone in chat if it's organic, if it's not. But yeah, do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I am out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.